Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 4. We're level 34, we're doing pretty well with our equipment. We're going to push on and slay Norvalk and Vesvania. So let's pick one of them right off the bat. You're probably the closest. If we go from here, we'll pick up the waypoint on the way. That's going to be the best way of doing this. If we travel to the keep closer, getting out of there is a bit complicated and convoluted. So I'm not super keen to spend our time doing that. Just before we head out though, do I have any potions? No, so I should probably make one. Should have done this ahead of time. Should have prepped. But alas, this is me and I don't always remember these things. At least our equipment looks to be in good condition. Now, I'm not sure what potions we'll be able to actually put together, but hopefully we can get some iron barbs. Great. Let's make 2 of them. Always low on bite berry. We'll save the rest of our resources, though. And I'll drink one of them right now. Okay, back to what we were doing. Let's have a quick look at the season journey. So, one more set of caches will take us up to chapter 4. 2 strongholds will take us there. Also, Seas of Hatred. We're probably not going to do that until we do our softcore character. And the Cathedral of Light is a fair way off, but we're level 34, so it's not like... It's not an insurmountable task for us to get there in the next couple of episodes, I reckon.
Not while I'm in town.
Alright, we are outside of town. Let's get moving. We've got a job to do. And killing people is just too tempting to turn down.
More fury.
There's a lot of guys we would need to kill in here, so I think we'll probably not do most of them. We'll ignore the Lost Pilgrim for the moment. I will, however, do the Obel event. So, caravan under siege. Come at me, guys. Okay, not going badly at the moment. Still got plenty of time to keep focusing these guys down. I will hit you a bit though. There's no one attacking you. What are you talking about? Like, oh, I'm scared. Can you come and stand next to me? Okay, these are going pretty well. Okay, survivors are all alive, so we just need to clear the mobs that are left. Which should just be an exercise in stabbing. There we go. Got some obels, got some more gems and jewels and things. We're up to like 60 something. 70 of the mobs we needed to kill for this area. So it feels worthwhile having stopped off for that. We'll just have to remember that when we come out of the dungeon we can kill a couple more and get one of the whispers done. Alright, into the Pilgrim's Cave we go. Should be grabbing every resource I see. Though, honestly, I'd prefer Biteberry to most of the things. Flesh Crawler smashed. Hemomancy is just so powerful. I'm glad I upgraded it first, like as soon as I was able to. But I do want to put more into it. Because I know it's going to have kind of limited life. Haha, because it works off our life. Once we reach higher levels.
We demand blood.
Okay, this is pretty good. They've got enough health to be able to get close to us. There we go. A couple of them done already. Just watching them die when the Thorns hits. I love when it's got that huge range on it. Ooh, he hits pretty hard. But more importantly to me is this guy. There we go. More obols. A couple more bits and bobs. And some diamond fragments. We'll grab the remaining bits. Alright, waypoint just up here. Going to make travelling around a little bit easier. And in fact, while we're in the area, we might as well clear out some of our kit. Let's have a look. Do we want to care about the Dust Devil? Probably not, actually. Extra overpowered damage is nice, but we're not really overpowering. So, core skill damage, that's good. Damage to stunned enemies probably doesn't matter. Overall, not quite worth switching across to. I would like to be using pole arms so I can max that out. But I think that's going to be something that we need to specifically do when we get a higher level, which is fine. Like we'll lean into it and really try and make it a thing we do. 7 Blightshade. Why couldn't I get 7 Biteberry and something? None of these guys are things we're supposed to actually be fighting. Right, let's just hurry on, otherwise we're never going to make it. Into the Heathen's Keep. Try and get our combat flay up to a nice high level. Let's do a left wall hug. It's where I often start. It's a pretty solid, solid way of working. Cool. Guys immediately near are gone. Shiny chest outside. We'll definitely have to grab that in a moment. Oh, you're big. Almost killed him with the Thorns. I mean, it took off most of his health in one go there. Okay, focus on the Arbiter. He should bleed to death, so we can move on to the other guy.
The vile bloodsuckers are only capable of lies, unless
Back to the chest.
motivated. We have many useful tools to inflict pain upon these soulless beasts. Their screams, harsh and howling, eventually become like a song of truth. It is a blessing to be able to end their suffering and send their demented souls back to hell.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a good thing that they're doing. Just, you know, saying. Okay, let's just check round here. Nothing of note. So back in and follow it round. Definitely didn't want to be knocked back there, so leaning into the unstoppable was the right thing to do.
I must wait.
Right, he went down really nicely. Nothing else in here, though. So back on out, following round the walls as we were previously. Any guys in there? Nope. We've almost gained a level, almost level 35.
I need more fury.
It's only a few seconds, this attack. And honestly, I see it as an exercise in combat play. Like, how many Thorns can we get working in our favour? Feel like we did alright there. We're designed to take a wallop. Now, there is a section that we didn't exactly go into, but we can always go back and check it later if the vampire we're looking for isn't in this main bit. Yeah, keep away from the spikes. Hey, there's our target. Oh, you go quite quick, don't you? Right. No thank you on making me, like, run away and stuff. It's using all their imbued skills and everything. Nasty traps. While we're here, we might as well finish the dungeon as a whole. So, putting points in. Carry on with booming voice, improve our shout duration. Or we go for extra fury generation down here. I think this is the right one to go for, though. still got another 15 levels that we can get. So plenty of points that we can put in Whirlwind and other things. Channeling Shrine, sure.
Smells good. Don't stir too much, though. Greetings, Wanderer. Join us for a meal?
Sure, I'm happy to join you as long as I've got this spin going in my favour. And that really did go in my favour.
I'm low on fury.
Well, they're definitely killing themselves on me. But this is quite painful, not gonna lie.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to do that.
Might need to not be right in the middle of all of them. All the time. I think we earned it. We were definitely a punching bag. 17 obols. Totally well earned. Right, still haven't found the inner sanctum though. Must be getting pretty full of stuff. Yeah, got a fair few things. We'll leave that soul shot alone. As we push on. This looks like our destination. Hey, it's a blood bishop. So I'm trying to pace my like Wrath of the Berserker and other berserking skills so that we keep our berserking up as long as possible and thus get the benefit of the extra thorns. Cool aspect of Numbing Wrath. And we got a new... Ooh. Got a new two-handed weapon. It's not bad, actually. Fire, lightning, and physical, cold, poison, shadow. So, we do physical. So, for 7 seconds, we'll do 52% more damage. It's got good other stats as well. So, we should probably use this. But that will mean we need to put Needle Flare onto something else. Look at that. Little zips around us. Right. Back to town. While Needle Flare is a pretty big thing in what we're doing, it doesn't matter if we don't have it on right at this moment.
The forge is ready.
Ooh. Yeah, so our Deathwish Hammer, that is kind of vital to have on because of the extra damage while berserking. Extra thorn damage while berserking. We could put Needle Flare on this. It's got a perfect roll on it, so I kind of also want to extract it. But we're never going to use Rupture. We're never going to use Rupture, so Let's have a think about ooh. We could switch across to a polearm specifically for training. Yeah, choices. Right, I want a sword that can go here and has reasonable stats on it. 19% extra damage to close enemies. That's actually really stonking. Although our new thing has got 17%, so that's good enough actually. I'm trying to justify moving this affix across onto the polearm. But I could also just extract this affix and put it on something else and put needle flare on ghoul flang. Okay. Hypothetically, I want to train up the polearm. For the lucky hit chance, I think it's going to be important. So we'll extract this and we'll put it on a new sword. So that's going on a new sword, which means needle flare needs to go on you. We've got 185. New sword, new axe, anything to go in one of those little slots. So we need one-handed weapons, and we can actually salvage up all the stuff that we've got. Because none of these were particularly worthwhile.
First Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us and no one will do anything.
Okay, so this is going to get needle flare. Yeah, it's reasonably expensive, but that's fine. We're going to extract that. And we'll use it soon enough, I'm sure.
A good business and fortune to you.
And then we need to do a little bit of gambling. Where is the purveyor of curiosities in this place? Up there. Hi. Right. Give me...
Morgan's folly is lost in ruins. Going back is...
Yeah, give... swords or axes. We can alternate. We can only afford 3 of them, though. Let's just go with... Maces do overpower damage. These do critical strike damage. We're not really overpowering often. So I think swords...
Very nice, but could be better.
That's actually really good. I quite like that. Extra vulnerable damage and extra damage to close enemies. That's pants. That's even panzer. Right, we have our target. There's no point in us extracting this, so we'll just salvage that up. Salvage this up and we'll imprint. So on our way through, let's do some salvaging.
How can I help?
You can still use these.
I got some resources back.
If you want work done, let's get started.
Okay, Berserk Ripping. Berserk Ripping is actually a good one to have on this. But for right now, offensive aspect of elements. Do we have a berserk ripping yet? No. Well, that is while berserking. We're not berserking all the time. This is 50% of the time. So this is like a 13% flat damage increase. So I think this is the one we're going to go for. And it doesn't take much, so...
What a superior product.
So where's our little modifiers around? Do I need to actually have them equipped on a skill?
Not while I'm in town.
I would have thought just having that on would put it on us. Interesting. Let's step out of town just for a moment. Alright. It appears as soon as we're out of town. That was worrying for a second. Okay, back to our slashing weapon. Though eventually, like, there's all kinds of things that we could end up switching across to. Right, we have wasted a fair bit of time. Let's go target the next guy, who is actually all the way over here. Fastest way there is going to be the Iron Wolves encampment. Now these definitely take a little bit of time to get through and do, because they are dungeons that we're diving into, but they're worth it. They're good fun. Here's my little modifiers. See, this is when the other one's up. That's when we want to get hit.
I don't have enough.
I mean, we never really want to get hit, I guess. It's quite painful. Thankfully, healing potion right there. Okay, in we go. We're looking for archival guardians in here. Ooh, coffin. Oh, it's a trap! Who could have ever predicted such a thing? Got some more pacts. That's going to be good when we want to replan our gear. We'll do a left wall hug. I wasn't even one of the guardians.
I don't have enough fury.
The Thorns damage when we get hit while we've got berserking on, it is so much damage that gets done to them. That killed him almost in one go. There's one of the Guardians over there.
More time.
I do feel like we're taking quite a lot of damage from mobs though, so... He's dead already!
Raised another undead today. Excellent specimen. Technique improving. Full mobility this time. Directed
What's
at
our
enemies
armor like? 33%? It's not bad.
must work on fine control of fingers and hands. Peers in the clans might sniff at use of necromancy, but undead labor is cheap. Free. Library too valuable to let rot, but too expensive to hire mercenaries. If studies go well, who knows what gems I might discover.
Right. There we go. Give me that gold. I'm going to need every single coin by the time we're a higher level. That was satisfying. Cleared a whole section by just moving into the middle of them and then getting hit. Right, grab those leggings. Let's carry on with our left wall hug. There's the next Guardian. So, in up next to him, Berserking goes on. Let the Thorns do its thing. One to go. Let's see if we can find it. Ooh, a whole bunch just came in. Lovely. Let's not be caught out. I don't want to be dying unnecessarily, and on that note, I should really consider making an elixir of death evasion for when I go into dungeons. Certainly when I'm doing missions for the plot, because those are going to get inevitably harder. Perhaps I'll see if I can make it through the Cathedral of Light without needing one.
I need more time.
Okay, moving forwards into acquisitions. What have we got to do in acquisitions other than find the vampire? Although it looks like I might have gone to the wrong place. If I have, we can check it out outside. Like, I'm here, I'm going to do this anyway. What shrine do we get? Protection, sure. Not for this guy. He doesn't need protection at all. He needs killing. Oh, worst time for things to wear off. While I'm standing there getting face smacked.
They've been feeding on my soul. Please, take it back from me. Let it in.
Sure, I'll do what I can to help out. That might be enough. Yep, that's enough. There's level 36.
Such power.
Hello. Well, seeing as you've sucked all that power in, let's just focus on taking you down a peg. How does that sound? Oh, dire mace. Grab all of these things. Got some lifespan. Love to see it. Okay, with our next point, that's going to go into booming voice. So shout duration is up super huge. Probably will push for prolific fury next, and then more into whirlwind, I guess. For now, let's find the head librarian and get them taken out.
I need more fury.
Over this side, there's some guys.
I'm not ready yet.
I see you. Feel like I should have got that beforehand, but let's head back to the door. Go into the archives. Must have been a pretty big key for that door. Or must be some mechanical assistance in there.
I need more fury.
Resplendent Guardian, your time is up.
My bags are full.
And speaking of time being up, we're going to have to head back and clear some space. Let's do that now. We can also clear out those gems that we've got. Maybe see if we can get some more natural thorns. But honestly, that's not too urgent right now. Yeah, clear all the gems. It looks like you pretty much get them all back into parts, so that's not really wastage. Right,
Can I help?
blacksmith. Do I care about anything we have here? That is a slightly better pole arm. Good damage over time. Alright, damage to close enemies. Not worth spending the resources on switching across to, though. So we'll glug this down and carry on with our dungeon. Ooh. Got some potent blood and a helm, which is the fortify after swapping weapons helm. It's not that amazing, but it looks like there's a lot of those chests in here, so who knows what we're going to find. Trying to keep the damage on them no matter where they are. He's gonna die, so we can switch our attention across to others. Let's go around this side because it's not trapped. Ascended Bloodseeker. So this is like the guys that we were sent to hunt, but it is not the guys. Oh no, that is Norwal. He just wasn't marked. Okay. Cool. Beckoning Thirst is done. So that has unlocked one of these, I think, in the vampiric powers. There we go. Hectic. For every 5 basic skills you cast, one of your active cooldowns is reduced by 1 second. It's not that amazing. If you're doing all basic skills all the time, yeah, I can see how it'd be useful, but really we're flaying. We don't have many things with cooldowns that we need to like keep putting up. I mean, I suppose we could do more shouts and off the back of that we could get more berserking out, which would give us more thorns. So it's not terrible, but we don't rely on our active skills as much as everyone else. Because we are a whirlwind Thorns Barbarian. That is slightly more. Maybe he just summoned everyone in. Okay, now we need to slay the Herald of the Dead, who I'm assuming is in a specific area towards the end. Nope, he was the Herald of the Dead. Cool. Sunken Library is done. So, that new aspect. I don't think it was one that we can actually use. I think it was one for a different character. What's this ring? Okay, that's the Ring of Berserking. In fact, we'll put that on instead of the Hammer of the Ancients. Let's head back to town. So we've got a couple of minutes before we finish out. We could go grind some potent blood. That seems like a reasonable plan. Maybe salvage up these rings that we've got. Ring and the helmet. Helmet, certainly. Don't need to extract it. That just goes under the hammer.
Forge is ready for whatever
Yeah, Hammer of the Ancients one. That goes junk.
There's that.
So where is the hunt at the moment? Outside Kebardu. What are the potential options? Blood Reavers, a lot of them. Bloodseekers, 2 of them. Vampiric structures. We could do vampiric structures like along the coast maybe. Something like that. Because getting the Whispers is a really good way of getting experience. We do need to go and continue with the plot as well. And I think the plot is in Kebardu. So while we're here, let's say hello.
What is happening here?
Ah, jeez, right. It's a trap. That's what's happening here. Luckily, our Thorns is incredible. So, what the hell? Old dense text talks multiple traits of the vampiric curse, but it's the section detailing the time it takes for the turn to take hold that's been circled with fresh ink. List of potential allies, many scratched out, littered notes. Cathedral of Light is a question mark beside it. Let's put the skull in the basin. And we should remember the chant, right?
Came in looking for her, for you, not me. Didn't even recognize my face.
Alright. Where is Eris?
A hunter learned something, I think. Left for the Cathedral of Light. She didn't seem interested in waiting for you. You reek. You're more like him now. And she doesn't like it.
Well, I'd like to think that we've gotten stronger for it, but I don't know if that's really the case. Ooh, 30 potent blood. Right, let's use our potent blood, and we're going to upgrade Jagged Spikes. So rather than a 10% chance to deal 150% increased damage, it's now a 10% chance to deal 225% increased damage. That's good. We'll keep putting points into... I don't think Flowing Veins is going to be of any use to us, so I should de-equip that. We'll put points into Hemomancy. So where is Flowing Veins? There's Flowing Veins. We'll take that off. So we've got Blood Boil, which we eventually want. Ultimate skill gains 20% reduction. It doesn't deal damage though, so the deals extra damage based on what's nearby. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, we could go for Bathe in Blood. Alright, for now, we'll do that. Pointed to Jagged Spikes. And that's the last of the blood that we've got. And with that, I think we're actually going to be out of time. Oh, we got Vampiric. It's not actually Vampiric, is it? Doesn't steal life. I mean, it says this hollow weapon drains the blood of its victims, but it doesn't give it to us. So we'll just throw that away, I think. We are unfortunately going to be out of time for today, though. So we'll finish off by going to the Hunter's Bounty Board. And we've got a couple of things we can claim from this. So, the Sanguine Brace Vampiric Power. When you kill an enemy, fortify for 3%. and potentially gain critical strike chance. It's not bad skill. It's not good, but it's not bad. And we have another cache of things. And 30 more potent blood, which, of course, we're going to use right away. Prey on the Weak, we're going to upgrade that. Maybe it would be worth us looking at getting a Vampiric Curse on enemies. A Cursed Touch. I think a Cursed Touch is going to be the way to do it. Because at the moment, anyone who's got a Vampiric Curse becomes vulnerable. For the way we've got things set up. Do we actually have that selected? Yes. Yeah, so anyone who's got Vampiric Curse will become vulnerable. So, assuming we don't really like Bathe in Blood. Bathe in Blood can come off and eventually we'll put a Cursed Touch in when we get it. In the meantime, could we put anything else in there? That would be active. It's not amazing though. That wouldn't be activated. That would be activated. I really want Blood Boil to be activated, but we need to re-gear slightly. You know what? That's fine. We'll tweak things further in the future. Let's get rid of the junk that we've got. And we'll finish up there. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. We've not gained many levels this time. But the focus has been primarily on pushing the plot forwards. Which is kind of vital in what we're trying to do. Let's have a very quick check of the season journey just before we finish. So we're going to probably focus on getting some caches next time. Maybe do 2 strongholds. And just get those bits ticked off. And then we can start looking at Chapter 4, which is going to involve us getting to level 50, really. We might be able to do this one. We might be able to do that one. We can definitely do that one. But most of it is going to involve leveling up a hell of a lot. Defeat the Echo of Varshan summoned beneath the Tree of Whispers with materials from Nightmare Whisper caches. Interesting. Alright, we'll deal with that when we get to it. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 4. See you soon.